Imagine this: home runs flying in the first inning, pitchers untouchable, and yet the tiniest mistake almost wipes out a 10-2 lead. Veterans guide rookies, hearts pound. Every pitch feels heavier than the last. Fans are on the edge of their seats, wondering, can anyone break through? The MLB playoffs aren't just games. They're tests of nerve, timing, and sheer will. And this was just the beginning. Detroit's Game 1 victory over the Guardians set the tone with dominant pitching and opportunistic hitting. Terry Skubal shut down Cleveland's lineup, allowing just 4 balls out of the infield, showcasing why he's the Tigers' ace. Offensively, Spencer Torkelson got Detroit going early with an RBI single to left in the first inning, bringing home Kerry Carpenter. Later in the 7th, Zach McKinstry executed a perfect sacrifice bunt, allowing Riley Green to score and Mario Perez to move into scoring position. Despite Cleveland's remarkable comeback from a 15.5-game deficit in the AL Central, they couldn't muster enough offense against Skubal. Jose Ramirez, the Guardians' postseason hope, will need to step up in Game 2 to keep them alive. Detroit, meanwhile, looks poised and confident after this commanding start. Game 2 was a frustrating night for Detroit, who left a staggering 15 runners on base and went just 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position. Time after time, the Tigers put men aboard, only to come up empty when it mattered most. Meanwhile, Cleveland stayed quiet for most of the game, with George Valera's early homer as their lone highlight through 7 innings. But when the Guardians finally created traffic in the 8th, they delivered in the clutch. Exactly the kind of sequencing that has defined their season. Detroit sealed its wildcard ticket with a 6-3 win in Game 3, fueled by timely hitting and steady pitching. Dylan Dingler's solo homer and a 3-run burst in the 7th gave the Tigers a commanding lead they never surrendered. Cleveland's bullpen faltered badly, with Sabrowski and Gaddis giving up quick runs that buried the Guardians' hopes. Jose Ramirez tried to spark a late rally, but it wasn't enough to extend the season. The Tigers now march into the ALDS with momentum and belief. The Cubs' pitching depth overwhelmed the Padres in Game 1, using 5 arms to keep San Diego off the bases entirely. Matthew Boyd started strong, followed by a bullpen that didn't allow a single base runner, including Kittredge, who threw a perfect 8th inning. Despite stars like Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, and Xander Bogaerts, the Padres managed just 1 run on 4 hits. Chicago's mix-and-match approach had them in full control, leaving San Diego searching for answers in a tense opener. If Game 2 revealed anything, it's how much these bullpens have been stretched thin. The Padres relievers have already covered more than 8 innings, while the Cubs' pen has logged nearly 10, both units surrendering just a single run so far. With managers pulling arms at the first sign of danger, the series has become a true battle of attrition on the mound. Game 3 now looms as an endurance test, with Yu Darvish starting for San Diego and Jameson Taillon opening for Chicago. But both sides knowing their exhausted bullpens will again be asked to do the heavy lifting. For the first time since 2017, the Cubs celebrated a postseason series win, edging San Diego 3-1 in the decisive Game 3. Jameson Taillon delivered 4 scoreless innings, while Michael Busch carried the lineup with 3 hits, including a towering home run. The Padres' bats once again went quiet in the clutch, finishing 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Jackson Merrill's late homer briefly threatened a comeback, but Chicago's bullpen held firm. The Cubs now advance to face the Brewers in what promises to be a fierce NL Central showdown. In a classic October clash, the Red Sox capitalized on the Yankees' bullpen struggles to claim Game 1. Max Fried exited after 6 1/3 innings, allowing Boston to erase New York's 1-0 lead. David Bednar, the Yankees' trusted reliever, also gave up a run, highlighting the pen's vulnerability. While Rodon won't likely pitch a complete game, Boston's timing and aggressive hitting kept them ahead. Game 2 promises more fireworks as the Yankees hope to finally crack the Red Sox's dominance. In a must-win clash at Yankee Stadium, New York answered the call with a hard-fought 4-3 victory to even the series. Rookie Ben Rice set the tone early with a 2-run homer in the first inning, while Aaron Judge and Austin Wells delivered clutch hits later to secure the lead. Boston's Trevor Story nearly played spoiler, driving in 2 runs and blasting a game-tying homer in the 6th. But closer David Bednar slammed the door in the 9th with 2 strikeouts, ensuring the Yankees forced a decisive Game 3 in the rivalry's latest chapter. Rookie Cam Schlittler etched his name into Yankees lore with a legendary outing, striking out 12 across 8 scoreless innings to carry New York past Boston 4-0 in Game 3. The Bronx crowd erupted as the offense capitalized in the 4th inning, scoring 4 runs behind clutch hits from Rosario, Volpe, and Wells, aided by a costly Red Sox error. Boston never recovered, mustering only 5 hits all night. For the first time since 2003, the Yankees eliminated their rivals in October, setting up a blockbuster NLDS clash with the Blue Jays. The Dodgers looked unstoppable in Game 1, with Blake Snell dominating on the mound. Teoscar Hernandez and Shohei Ohtani hit 2 homers each, lighting up the scoreboard. Los Angeles built a 10-2 lead by the 7th inning, leaving the Reds struggling to keep pace. Yet, the Dodgers' bullpen showed vulnerability in the 8th, allowing 3 runs and 4 walks before Jack Dreyer escaped the jam. Despite the scare, LA survived, with temporary starters like Tyler Glasnow and Roki Sasaki ready to reinforce the pen in Game 2. Los Angeles finished the job in Game 2, powered by a vintage performance from Mookie Betts. The shortstop went 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs, sparking an offense that turned a tight contest into an 8-4 victory. Rookie Sal Stewart gave the Reds life with a 2-hit, 3 RBI night, but Cincinnati just couldn't contain LA's relentless lineup. After Yamamoto escaped a bases-loaded jam in the 6th, the Dodgers' bats exploded with clutch hits from Betts, Ohtani, and Teoscar Hernandez. With the win, Los Angeles secured their spot in the NLDS against the Phillies. As the Dodgers turn the page from their wildcard triumph, all eyes are on Shohei Ohtani, who will make his first career postseason start on the mound in Game 1 of the NLDS against the Phillies. After a cautious build-up from Tommy John surgery, Ohtani re-established himself with a 2.87 ERA and 62 strikeouts in 14 starts this season. Manager Dave Roberts expressed full confidence in his two-way superstar, noting the challenge of facing Philadelphia's lefty-heavy lineup. With Betts and Ohtani leading the charge, Los Angeles enters the next round brimming with star power and expectation. The 2025 wildcard games delivered exactly what baseball fans crave: suspense, heartbreak, and unforgettable performances. From the Tigers' clutch hitting to the Guardians' late-inning heroics, from the Cubs' breakout series win to the Red Sox-Yankees rookie duel, and finally the Dodgers' star-studded display, every game had its story. Each series proved that in the postseason, no team is safe, and every at-bat can swing the outcome. Fans witnessed MLB history in the making, with records challenged, future stars emerging, and veterans rising to the occasion. As the dust settles, the MLB playoffs move into the divisional rounds with momentum, confidence, and questions looming over every team. Which squads will continue their Cinderella runs, and who will fall short despite their regular season glory? The wild card showed that baseball's drama isn't just in the stats. It's in timing, pressure, and execution. With the stage set, fans are now counting down the days, eager to see which heroes will rise next, which pitchers will dominate, and which batters will deliver the hits that define October. And just like that, the wild card came to an end. 4 teams advanced, their dreams alive, and their hearts set on October glory. For the others, the season closed in heartbreak, a reminder of how thin the margin is between triumph and despair. Now, the road only gets harder. Divisional battles await, with legends ready to rise, and new stories waiting to be written. The stage is set, and October baseball has only just begun. But now we ask you, which team do you believe will go all the way this October? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to support the channel.